In this morning's Broadway and Beyond segment, the current New York theater season features several productions exploring LGBTQ+ characters and storylines. CBS News' Dave Carlin reports on how these shows are changing narratives in ways that are fresh, hopeful, and full of pride.
Broadway's Take Me Out extended its run at the Hayes Theater, the revival of Richard Greenberg's play about a star center fielder abruptly coming out as gay to his teammates and the press, again finds a wide audience.
Everyone needs to be seen, and that's what Broadway and off-Broadway is about.
Actor Bryan Batt is out and proud, and he's in a different play with this all-male cast, To My Girls by J.C. Lee. This team visited Take Me Out's opening night red carpet. And earlier, we sat down with Britton Smith inside Tony Kaiser Theater. He plays Leo in To My Girls.
And it's nice to bring my views about the Black queer experience into this play. And so it's all love, all excitement. No, it's good. It's really good. Yeah. Like our first day in the theater, we were like, wow, we're really gonna be in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
They did it.
Palm Springs is the setting as gay friends reunite in a rented house and find out the pandemic changed them.
I think beyond just the queer friend group, I think people are gonna see themselves and how sometimes friendships don't last, particularly after a global pandemic. It shifted so many of us, and so you're seeing characters in To My Girls who are meeting after the pandemic, at the tail end of it, and they're just different than who they used to be, and they want to be so badly who they were, but evolution is in yourself. It's hard to ignore, and they come to the head.
Here at Lincoln Center Theater's Clairtau Theater is At the Wedding, which puts women front and center.
She's complicated and at times unlikable and doesn't always make the right choice.
Mary Wiseman plays Carlo, who we see upending the wedding of a woman she lost but still loves. Wiseman says playwright Brenna Turner gives her a loud, sparky role and a journey.
The uglier she is, the more impactful the message at the end that she too deserves love and forgiveness and self-love. I mean, that it packs an even more powerful punch.
Wiseman, who you may recognize as Cadet Sylvia Tilly on TV's Star Trek Discovery, says the world needs more of these works, giving LGBTQ+ characters and storylines depth, hope, and humor.
It does feel like there's a bit of an absence when it comes to queer work for women, queer work for trans folks. So this feels like the beginning of something very exciting, I think, for everyone who kind of gets to touch it. We want to see queer women, non-binary people, trans people centered in all sectors, not just new play development, but getting it out in front of more audiences, I think, is very, very powerful. And you can see how successful it is just once we're kind of given the opportunity. These are really worth investing in, these stories.
These are some of the different stages of pride across New York City. In the Theater District, Dave Carlin, CBS 2 News.
Looking ahead to Broadway openings this week, today the curtain rises at Studio 54 for The Minutes. The original play focuses on the current state of America and our politics. On Tuesday, April 19th, How I Learned to Drive officially begins its run at the Samuel J. Friedman Theater. The revival follows a young woman coming of age in the 60s and 70s. And then on Wednesday, April 20th, For Colored Girls Who Have Considered Suicide When the Rainbow Is Enough, opens at the Booth Theater. The revival focuses on 7 women who share their stories and find strength in each other's passion. And lastly, on Thursday, the 21st Hangmen comes to the John Golden Theater. The play already made headlines after multiple sold-out engagements in London and a stint with off-Broadway's Atlantic Theater Company. And for more stories on Broadway and the arts, check out the Broadway and Beyond section of our website, cbsnewyork.com, and look for Broadway and Beyond coverage every Sunday morning right here on CBS News New York.